What is up, guys? It is James and I'm back with another video. Today I made $4,370 trading the Nasdaq and I'm showing you guys how I did it. Today, I'm not gonna lie, I almost missed out on this trade. This trade was so free. Um, the reason I almost missed out on it is because I woke up late. I woke up at 6:42. I kept on snoozing my alarm clock, and finally, I looked at my phone, and I'm on the West Coast, by the way. So market opens at 6:30 a.m. for me, and I look at my phone. I see 6:42 a.m. I'm like, oh shoot, it's already past market open. Let me see what the market's doing. I still got time to see for a trade to develop. And uh, let me just reenact what happens. I'm just laying in bed. I'm laying in bed right behind me, and I'm snoozing. I look at my phone, 6:42 a.m., and then I'm like, oh crap. I open my phone, open up TradingView, and I see the most clear trade setup already occurring. I'm like, oh crap. I get on the charts. I get on charts 6:44, 2 minutes after, and I take a trade at like 6:45. I'm not even kidding. And it was just the most free ever. Like, I gotta show you guys. So let's just get on the charts and I'll show you what I saw. All right, so here we are on Top Step. As you can see, here's my P&L right here, $874 across 5 accounts, which comes out to $4,370 on the day. Um, yeah, pretty good trade today. Here's my trade. I took profits right here, but as you can see, the trade is still running, which is crazy. Holy crap. I could have made generational money if I kept on holding, but I am not going to complain with the profits I made today, but damn, if I held, I could have taken a fat payout after this trade. Oof. All right, well, yeah, well, this was the most free trade. Let me just bring you guys onto TradingView and show you guys what I saw. But yeah, woke up late for this trade, looked at my phone, and it was just so clear to me. I literally took a trade right when I woke up. So let's hop onto the charts and let's do some bar replay real quick. So let's go on to the 15-minute time frame, and I would go to 6:30. Oh no, I'll go like 6:40 because that's kind of the time I woke up. 6:40. This is good enough right here. Okay, cool. So let's go on the 1 hour time frame and let's mark out our draws on liquidity. So don't mind this full bar. I'm pretty sure when I woke up, uh, this high right here, this 1 hour high, wasn't taken yet. We had this high right here. Let me mark these all out for you. Here, and then we also have this all-time high right here. So when we're at all-time highs, you want to be longing to the highs. We are clearly bullish, going up, going up. We only want to long here. So right when I wake up, I see these draws right here. These aren't taken yet. And then we check ES. These draws aren't taken as well. We have this high right here. This wasn't taken yet. We had this high right here not taken yet. And then we had this all-time high not taken yet. So NQ was actually the leading pair in this situation, which is great because I only trade NQ. I don't trade ES. So hop onto the 5-minute chart. Mind you, all of this wasn't here yet. Let me actually bar replay this more. Select bar. So I woke up at 6:42. So this was right here. So basically, I woke up. Let me play one more candle actually. I woke up at 6:42. So when I woke up and I checked the charts, this is what I saw. This is exactly what I saw on my phone. And this was absolutely free to me. Look at this right here. 5-minute fair value gap right here. And this is what I see on my phone. I see a 5 minute gap. I see it rejecting out of this 5 minute gap already. And I see all these draws up here. I'm like, oh crap, this is literally the A plus 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 setup right here. 5 minute gap, rejection out of it, A plus draw on liquidities. This is free. This is I hop on 842. I don't even see this candle because I just looked at the 5 minute chart when I woke up on my phone. I hop on my laptop and I see what's going on. I look, I check, and basically we have these equal highs right here, equal highs. I believe I get on charts at 844. So I get on the charts 844 right here. And I mark out the draws right here. I check to see if ES had taken the draws yet. So at the time, ES did not take these draws. So let me actually mark these out real quick. So we had this draw right here. We had this draw, same draw, this hot right here. Oh, wait, yeah, right here. So yeah, let me show you what I see going into the chart. So, okay, I'm gonna have to bar replay this again. Okay, 644 is when I got into the charts exactly. So I see this right here, and I check ES, make sure there's no SMT. There's no SMT. ES is actually leading in this situation, which is beautiful. And yeah, this is what I see. So 644, let me play one more candle. So yeah, this is exactly what I see. We have this 5 minute gap tap, this great reaction out of it. Honestly, if I were on the charts, if I had woken up early and I was on the charts, I would have taken my trade at this candle right here after this first bullish candle here, because this is just honestly the perfect reaction out of that 5 minute gap. And then I had my stops below this wick right here, and then I would have had I targeted all-time highs right here. So that would be the ideal trade that I would have taken. This is just perfect setup, 5 minute gap tap, clear draw on liquidities higher, no SMT, equal highs right here, good break even point to go right here. We would go break even right here. And yeah, this is just A plus plus setup right here that we would have taken, but unfortunately I just got out of bed, woke up right at this candle close, 842. And honestly, I'm just so glad I woke up just in time to take this trade because this is just perfect. But got on charts at 844, and then we were right here. And then to be fair, I entered right here, but I was hesitating because I was like, man, I'm already a little late into this trade. Maybe I shouldn't take it, but I wait a candle to see if we would retrace a little, and then after we retrace and we retrace to this area right here. We retrace right when we retrace, I get in because I'm like, all right, this is the same entry point that I would have had enter in if I were to enter on this candle right here. And so I enter with 1 mini right here, and then we didn't take out my break even point, so I'm like, all right, we're still gonna go up. I'm very convicted in this trade, and I risk 1 mini on this, and then I see that I was risking 23 points. So what is 1 mini and 23 points? That's $460. So I'm like, okay, that's all right risk, not too much. And then next candle, we get this bullish candle right here, and so when I see we get this bullish candle, I enter and add in another mini. So I'm 2 minis in, and I'm very, very convicted in this trade. And so after I see this candle, I move my stop loss to below these bodies right here. And because I'm like, this is a good enough stop loss. We shouldn't come down here if this trade is um, actually a good trade. More than likely, we're going to take a loss if we go below these bodies. So I move my stop loss below these bodies right here. And I'm risking with 2 minis, I was risking $740. So that is exactly, if it's an A plus setup, I want to be risking 2 minis, no, nothing more than $750. That is anything above that, that's, pretty high risk for a 50K account. But I was in with 2 minis and stop loss below these bodies now. That was $704 risk. So I was in for this trade, and then yeah, let's just play out candles and see what happens after this. So play out some candles, we come back down right here, and still haven't taken out my break even point. And we get to my break even point right here. And then at the time, ES still has not taken out any draws yet. So I don't quite move my break even point to break even yet, just because after scaling in, it did uh, move my break even point like all the way up here. And, there was a chance that we could have retraced and then went up back to all-time highs. So I didn't move to break even yet, just because I didn't want to get break even. I was pretty convicted in these draws get taken. So I did move my stop loss to, I believe, I moved it like below this candle right here, which was like, I think $130 if I had taken a loss. And then I keep on playing candles. And then we do reject off of this first draw that I marked out, this draw right here. After that, that's when I moved to break even fully, or I moved to like $20 in profits so I don't get slipped out on fees. And then we continue to play candles, and then keep playing candles. And then, yep, let's just keep going. And we do start slowing down a little bit. And then, yeah, let's just keep playing candles, because once we get to this, we hit this second draw right here, this high right here. And at this time, um, I move my stop loss to higher up. I move it to $160 so that I at least get a winning day out of it if it does decide to retrace. And then NQ or ES has not taken its draws yet. So I continue to hold, and then basically ES taps this draw right here that I marked out, this high, this 1 hour high, and we get this pretty big displacement candle rejection out of it. So after that, I'm like, okay, ES took a draw. We're rejecting. I'm going to go ahead and take profits. So I close early. I close right here after this. So a 1.1 RR trade. And yeah, I close out early. I'm like, okay, this is still a pretty good size trade. $874. When I originally had my TP all the way up here, it was like $1,660, which would have been really, really nice, but I was not risking it. I did not want to retrace all the way back to $150, trailed out, and I want to take my profits. So I was very satisfied with $874. Took my profits right there. And yeah, that is exactly what happened. But if we continue to play out candles, we do end up taking my TP right here, which would have netted me $1,660, which is crazy. What is that? 1,605. That is an $8,300 day, which is just insane. And that would have gotten me really, really close to the payout size that I want. So, it's not the most unfortunate thing, because I did have reasoning on why I closed my trade out early. But yeah, that would have been nice if I hit full TP. I really wish this after this candle, we didn't get this rejection. We just continue straight up to TP, but can't be mad. I managed my risk, and I had reason on why I closed out early, and we came out with a dub still, $874 across 5 accounts, $4,370 on the day, and yeah, that is exactly how my trade went. I almost missed out on this trade, but thank God, I woke up just in time and got on charge just in time to take this trade. Literally, that is how trades should be. They should be so free to you that right when you wake up, it just looks so clear. And I was able to take a trade 1 minute right when I got into it, 1 minute after getting on charts. So yeah, that was a trade for the day. I appreciate you guys for watching. I am so grateful that things are getting better. I just remember like 2 months ago, I was pretty lost. I had when I had blown my accounts, I was self-doubting myself a lot. But I had come too far with all the knowledge that I know now to just had given up, and I'm thankful that I did not give up. Um, so yeah, that is the video for today. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Watch me on my journey to becoming a profitable day trader and to my first payout, and to the multiple payouts that I do eventually end up getting. So watch my journey as a trader. I just want to inspire you guys, show you guys what is possible. And yeah, that is the video for today. And I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.